I'm doing another self-portrait today. It's quite a gothic image. It is the poster that was used for Penny Dreadful, the TV series, if you've seen that. I think it was season 2 it was used for, and it was designed by a guy called Pablo Matilla. I'm not sure if he was the actual photographer of it, of this particular picture, but he was the art director for it. And he's designed lots of movie posters and TV things. So it's this picture here, if you can see this. So I'm going to be on the floor in my kitchen, naked, and we'll try and get this picture. I've set up some of my lights already. I was going to set up a background, but then when I looked at this and studied it, there is a bit of texture on the floor, so I'm actually just going to use the flooring we've got down. Get the camera up quite high. Looking at the shot, I'm guessing, but the light, again, it's quite over the top and possibly slightly behind, because there is more coming down this guy's back than there is coming in front on the legs and stuff there. So yeah, you will be pleased to hear that I'm not going to get naked straight away for all the test shots. I'm going to keep my clothes on for those, and then I might even press stop before I get naked to take the final one. I try and make it as safe for work as possible. No one wants to see a naked hobby, really, do they? Do they? One thing that people have asked me is what type of flash I use, and I use the Godox AD200s. Absolutely marvellous piece of kit, about the size of a speed light, a little bit heavier, but not too much heavier, and you can also get a bare bulb attachment, so that gives a much nicer, softer, more even light when you're using softboxes like I do with them. And there's some newer ones coming out and they look absolutely brilliant as well, the AD300s. I'd love to test one of those. Shameless plug, probably won't get anything. What can you do, eh? Right, let's crack on. First of all, I'm going to put this chair on the floor in the shape that I would be in, just to give me a rough idea of camera angle, where the light's coming from, and then we'll take it from there. I'm going to move the camera slightly so you can see that. Really, I need the camera to be... Hold on. Really, I need the camera to be miles away to get the whole... Oh, we can do that! I can raise it up and we can shoot it from there, video it from there really high. Yes! Right, there we go. You've now got a bird's eye view of what's going on. I'm also slightly limping a little bit. I don't know whether it's going to come out on video, but I feel I need to explain. I'm 42. And I've been trying to learn how to kickflip on my skateboard, and I'm failing miserably. I've been trying sort of 50 attempts a day, and I've been landing really heavily on my feet, and I've bruised all my heel. It really hurts. In fact, I've got bruises everywhere. I've never been in so much pain considering we're still on lockdown, and I should just be looking after myself in my house. Let's take the first test shot of a chair. Let's have a look. That's cool. That's a good starting point. I think that's probably going to be a bit overpowered, to be honest. My settings are ISO 200, shutter speed at 200, f9 because I want to cut down the ambience. It's quite light in here at the moment. It's only sort of 4 o'clock in the afternoon, so I've got loads of daylight streaming in. But I want this to be a really moody picture, so I've made sure that my ambient exposure is pretty much completely black. And this flash is currently on half power. I'm probably going to drop it down to a quarter power. I'm now going to sit on the floor and see what it looks like just with me sitting in there with my clothes on. I've also got to work on the pose as well. That's going to be quite interesting. Probably won't leave the video rolling for all of that. I say it's interesting. It'd be interesting for me working it out. It'd be really bloody boring to watch. Let's do this the fun way. Let's just put the camera on a self-timer for 5 seconds. And this is how I take the selfies. at all. I think I need the camera more above me. Another one. This is going to be interesting. Really difficult doing this as a selfie. I imagine if I was working on with a model, I could get them in position and then just tweak them. Because looking at that shot, which I probably will show about now, let's have a slide. Cut that bit, that'll look really shit. Yeah, if I had a model, I'd be tweaking bits and to get it right. Whereas for me, going into it and then looking and then forgetting how I was sitting, it's going to be quite difficult. So I've just connected the Sony Imaging Edge mobile app to the camera, and I'm now going to sit on the floor and I can control the camera from my phone. So hopefully I'll be able to tweak my pose without getting up, and I'll also be able to see the pictures as well. So using the app, I'm definitely going to be able to do this. And also with the app as well, it focuses on me through it. So as long as I set the focus point on the camera to be quite central, that I just focus on whatever's my head, that's the central part of it. So yeah, this is absolutely doable. I need to just reframe the camera slightly. I'm chopping my toes off. But yeah, we're on it. I'm also going to strip now. This might be the last time I get to talk to you, because we don't need any dangly bits showing in the final video, really, do we? I'll leave the camera rolling, might be funny. I never thought I'd be talking to people on the internet while sitting on my kitchen floor naked. That looks alright. If I move really close to this counter here, you can't tell that I'm naked, so I think we're quite safe. That first shot was actually really good, and I reckon I can edit it, just a bit of dodging and burning, to make it look like a skull. What I am going to do though, because there's just a little bit too much light down one side of me, I'm just going to feather my light across this way a little bit more, and we'll see what result that gives. Each shot I've done, there's something that I like about it. It might just be the position of one hand in one picture, or the way my shoulders have rounded in another to make it look a bit more like the dome of a skull. I probably could comp bits of one picture into another, but that's not really the route I want to go down. I know I'm going to have to do some dodging and burning with this, and again maybe just rounding out the shadows that are in here to look more like eye sockets. But I don't really want to be grabbing a piece of one picture and a piece of another picture and doing that level of work with it. So I'm just going to take a couple more. I'm going to put some clothes on. We are all done. I'm really crunched up after sitting all like that. I need to stretch. But that was quite good fun for me. Hopefully you enjoyed watching it. Hopefully you didn't enjoy watching it too much. Might do a retouching video, might not. Depends how much of a pain in the bum it is retouching this picture. Thanks for watching.